Hey everyone, I'm sitting here at Buca di Beppo on Connecticut Street at the Pope Table. It's sort of a landmark for us in West Virginia. When we come to this convention every year in Washington, D.C., we always have West Virginia night here at Buca di Beppo and have for many, many years. This year it's Thursday night at 8:30. If you're in Washington, D.C. and you didn't get the invite and you're a member of our association, please let us know and come and join us 8:30 on Thursday. Unfortunately, our party's too big for the Pope Table, but I wanted to sit here at the Pope Table today to let everybody know this is our Day 1 report from Washington, D.C. I'm here today with Mr. Jim Lawrence, who is a instructor for the military designation, and in fact he's sitting on the same side of the table as I am today getting our recert. But I first got my military certification with Mr. Lawrence in class in New Orleans, so I just wanted him to take a minute to give you his perspective on the importance of the military designation.
Well, I appreciate the opportunity. I am a Vietnam veteran, and I know how valuable home ownership is to all Americans, but especially servicemen and now servicewomen. Plus, we're now engaged in military activities presently with Iraq and Afghanistan and such as that. And I think the thrust of the military relocation professional course is not only to train realtors to adequately service and take care of not only the active military, but also the veterans. There are millions and millions of veterans out there who people don't think about when they think about military. And the other point I want to make is this: there are so many servicemen and women who have different wants and different needs in the home sale and the home purchase that unlike the average American home buyer and home seller, and it takes a specialized training and a realtor who is committed to servicing our military. As you know, this country is big on supporting the military, but we as realtors can specifically do that by understanding the different wants and needs of a military serviceman and woman. So this is, in my opinion, one of the most outstanding designation certifications that the National Association of Realtors offers. I stand behind it, I stand for it. We are privileged to broker the American dream. The American dream belongs to all Americans, especially those who defend our freedom, the military.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity.
All right. Hey everybody, I'm here with Ron Phipps, 2011 president of the National Association of Realtors, but he's wearing another hat today. He is teaching an investment in real estate class that we, along with the military designation you saw earlier today, hope to add to our toolbox for you guys back home. So Ron's going to tell us a little bit about the class.
So one of the most, good to see you.
You too.
One of the most exciting things about this particular class is it talks about working with a piece of the business opportunities that we tend to overlook, and those are investors. Last year there were about 5.6 million transactions in the United States. 1 million of them were investors. And investors are really, really amazing because many of the investors, they actually pay something called cash. Oh, and they do something else that's really cool. They typically buy another property every 3 years. So if you're used to working and having repeat business once every 9 years, you ought to actually take this course and realize that there is an incredible business opportunity for you to monetize in working with investors that will give you reliable, ongoing income. There's also a really important piece. We're in the business of selling, marketing, managing real estate, and many of our members don't think about owning real estate. This course will remind you and help you make that a reality. At the end of the day, you can make a very good income by selling properties, managing properties, appraising properties. That's the nature of the brokerage and the appraisal business. But if you really want to create wealth, you need to own. And this is a vehicle that will remind you and teach you how to expedite that process so you become in a better position to retire and celebrate all of your hard work. I'd love to share the course with you. It's definitely worth doing. And I wanted to say thank you to my great friends in West Virginia.
Thank you, Ron. And Ron will be joining our Leadership Academy class tomorrow talking about his perspectives as an NAR president. See you then.
Calls for action, broker engagement, and have 100% of their FPCs participating in calls for action. We had 16 winners in 2016. I'd like to ask 2 representatives from each state to come up and be recognized. The Alabama Association of Realtors. the Utah Association of Realtors. Congratulations. The Vermont Association of Realtors. The Virgin Island Association of Realtors. And the West Virginia Association of Realtors. Our success at the state and local levels is mirrored by the hard work of all of our FPCs. They are a special group of 535 appointed realtors who are our front line on Capitol Hill for all of our NAR political advocacy. Before we go forward, I just want to give all these people another round of applause for achieving the President's Circle and leading us on all of those issues. Thank you.
Hey everybody, welcome to Realtor Party Mid-Year Meetings in Washington, D.C. I'm CEO Ray Joseph, and I'm here in front of the Washington Hilton today. For those of you who are history buffs, you may remember that this is the hotel where John Hinckley Jr. attempted to assassinate President Ronald Reagan. A lot of the mid-year meetings happen here at the Hilton and at the Omni and Marriott Woodland Park. This is actually our first video, but it's day 2 of the mid-year meetings. We came up yesterday as Regional Vice President from Virginia, Mary Dykstra, called a regional meeting. And as those of you who don't know, we are in Region 3, along with Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, and Washington, D.C. Those states make up Region 3, and she had some issues she wanted to discuss and get some decisions on. So she called the presidents, president-elects, and CEOs from all the regions together, or from all the states together to discuss those issues. Today, you saw from Jim Laughlin and Ron Phipps, were class days. 2 great classes were held today, and you got the perspective of the 2 instructors of the importance of those classes. We hope to add both of those classes to our toolbox in this upcoming continuing education season. Finally, NAR 360, that's traditionally the kickoff of the mid-year meetings. NAR 360 gives you the 360-degree view of what's going on at NAR, what they expect to happen the rest of the year, and what's going on this year at the mid-year meetings. So you saw some raw footage of that. That'll conclude today's report. Leadership Academy is arriving. Some of them have already arrived, and they'll continue to arrive this evening. Their module kicks off tomorrow during the mid-year meetings. They'll have a fun-filled day full of a lot of entertainment, education, and team building, community service projects. You'll see a lot of that in tomorrow's video. So with that, we'll sign off until tomorrow. Wish you could be here.